What's up? I hope everybody's doing all right today. I haven't even checked the comments yet. I'm just playing a couple of songs, and what do we got? Oh, my first, that never happens. What's up, man? I hope you're well. Can you play Van Halen Mean Street? Can I? That's a good question. Smile. Listen to some Leon River, my man Ed. Yeah. White Lion meets Soundgarden. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. Thanks for that. Dave Young. I think Dave Young said that. Yeah. Hey man, Eddie Van Halen. What a titan. The greats are moving on. How's everybody feeling about that? That was kind of, I don't know. Shock isn't the right word, but it's like a definite sense of kind of mourning and. It was like, was that earlier this year that Neil Peart died as well? I remember that hitting me pretty hard as well. Yeah, what more can you say? Sound like I have a cold. That might just be the fact that it's early in the morning here. And my Australian accent, my nasal Australian accent. Yeah, I mean... what more can you do but kind of celebrate the music and listen to it, and we're left with these pretty amazing artifacts, which is pretty nice, I think. Yeah, 2020, what a ride! It's like the worst ride at the theme park, and you get stuck on the roller coaster when it's upside down, and then the actual entire roller coaster falls into the ocean or something like that. Yeah, correct. The Australian naval cavities are upside down. That's why we all sound like this, mate. Got some coffee here as well, so I will sound more woken up as we go. Mean Street, somebody asked about. I'm probably in the wrong tuning for it, but that. That's not how you do it, but it's a pretty fun technique because the idea behind it is you can tap a harmonic on the open string and then you can hammer onto like fret, I think he does fret 5, and then when you tap the same 12th fret harmonic for fret 5, this is now 7 frets higher, so you get kind of like, sounds like you've got a whammy pedal on or something. You can do some fun stuff with that, like if you tap fret 7 and then move the hammer-on note around. Tap fret 4. So you can do some, you can use that, or you can slap those. Anyway, Fair Warning's my favorite Van Halen album. What's yours? I'm always curious to know. In and Out, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's a out of the Van Hager era. That's probably my favorite one. 5150 is cool, but a bit of Tosin coming through. Yeah, I've been actually listening to a lot of his stuff recently, so if you took some Tosin thump stuff and you took the Van Halen thing, you would get that. I also like Balance as well. I think Balance has some cool stuff on it. What's the instrumental on there? Oh, I'm trying to remember it. I think it's probably like Ed's coolest tone is on Balance, where he's got that big, like it's the peak of his pitch detuned, eventide stereo thing. Humans Being is really great as well. Balukatherium. I knew it sounded like some kind of dinosaur, so that's perfect. I'm the one, yeah. I really like, if I had to pick a favorite song, it depends. It depends on the era, it depends on the type of song. I really like... it kind of reminds me of Deep Purple song. I guess kind of reminds me of Burn. There you go. There's a fun fact. Belucotherium, largest land mammal, a woolly mammoth, and Van Halen was originally called Mammoth. If you want this patch, you can find it on... Is it on Axchange? If it's not on Axchange, you can look on the forum, and I have a preset pack on there. And this is just my live preset, but I have I'll show you guys this. So I have my live preset, which is based around the Mark IV. And then, I mean, it's pretty rare you get to run stereo at a gig. If I do get to run stereo at a gig, this has a pitch detune trick on it to make it sound wider. So hopefully this is coming through in stereo, and that's got that little kind of trick on there. So that is what's going on. Yeah, I mean, the dude was on fire for a good half a decade, from about what 78 to 83. You know, maybe let's say up to the kind of Van Hager era. Just that DLR era for me is you know, ultimate guitar swagger. You can't compare just how I don't know. Like Van Halen always sounded like the coolest band when on those kind of records, and yeah, they changed their thing and they put out some cool records, but those first couple of albums are just, yeah, they just sound like the coolest band ever. Like, if you were going to have a house party and have a band, that's exactly what you would want. That's totally the vibe. Well, all the presets and IRs are free. If you want to support the channel, you can sign up to Patreon and you can get some lessons and some backing tracks and some tab and things like that over there. So that's my I feel a bit more comfortable incentivizing people with that rather than presets and IRs. So you can get the presets and IRs for free and feel like contributing. You can do that. Yeah, it's because they started out as a party band, right? You know, yeah. How would you be being DLR? You've played. That's a pretty good point as well. Maybe Ozzy Osbourne is kind of the only singer who can touch that kind of record. But you'd probably take Eddie, Steve Vai, Jason Becker, John Five over. I mean, would you take that over your Randy, Jake, Zach? I don't know. Why am I creating binary choices in situations where they don't need to be that? All right, I'm going to play a song. If anyone has a Ragdoll song they want to know, you have all of 30 seconds to shout something, and the first person in, I'll try and play it. 25.5-inch humbucker. That's a pretty big humbucker. Let's just say that. Ooga booga. Cool. Yeah. Somebody suggest a song. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick one. Just scream it into the void, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna play any Van Halen because I don't know how to play any Van Halen either. I'll leave that to the people who actually know what's going on. Takes 2 calls to wind up. Ashamed. Okay, Ashamed and Rust. I can do Rust straight away. I need to grab another guitar for Ashamed, but I will do that. Thank you for the selection. Or should I do Ashamed first? That's in... What tuning's that in? That's in E flat, not drop C. Yep. All right. I'll do Rust because I have this guitar. I'm going to do Ashamed because I need another guitar. She can probably just retune that one. Play a new song from you. This is relatively new. This one came out last year, so we'll do that. Rust. So that was a new song by me. Well, I played guitar on it anyway. That one's called Rust. That one is, like I said, came out last year. We have a Bandcamp page as well. If you look up ragdollrock.bandcamp.com, you can get our entire discography. I actually just finished mixing a live album that's going to be up on Bandcamp. I think at the end of this month we'll probably put it up. Get a McCarty, because this one's my E-flat guitar, or it should be my E-flat guitar. So yeah, that song... Actually, I've got plenty of funny stories with that song now. That was the first thing we started tracking for the latest album we're still working on. And it was probably one of the fastest songs I've ever written, because I was just, as I tend to do, dicking around in drop C, and it just kind of like, doodle-doo. I was like, that almost sounds like a joke. I'll just record it anyway, and the other guys in the band really ended up liking it, so we turned it into a song, and it changed a lot from the original demo. But it is one of those things where sometimes you don't write a song, it just writes itself, and that one was kind of one of those songs. So, I gotta be standard for this one. So, Ashamed, we're going way, 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 way back. I remember writing this song in about 2010. I wrote it on a 12-string acoustic guitar because I was listening to heaps of Queensryche, and there's a lot of those kind of Queensryche chords in there, like that E minor add 9, I call that chord the C Lydian chord, but it's like a sharp 11 chord or something. That chord I stole from a John McLaughlin, Al Di Meola thing, this song called Guardian Angel. That kind of thing. So there's a lot going on, and let's see if I can remember how to play it, because there was a couple of clams in that last song, and there's going to be plenty of clams in this one. This should be pretty funny. So strap yourselves in, and I'll get to answering some questions. I need a clean sound for this too. That's acceptable. Okay, we're going to do a song called Ashamed. Oh boy, there were some clams in that solo. How the... And then it's... That's right, that's what I played. That's right. That's... Yeah, alright, cool. I'm remembering how to play my own solos. That's one of my favorite riffs that we have in our songs. I haven't seen any of the comments, so what's going on? Diddle 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 diddle. King's X, Silent Planet, something. Yeah, what a great album. What a great album. Foot to the Floor. Why can't I not find your music on Napster? I'll look into that. That should not be the case. It should be all over there. Have you checked out the Avid distribution system they started recently? Not really, but I should. That's interesting. Don't they have some kind of like online mastering thing as well? Your Sweet Child of Mine song. Yeah, just I remember playing that song at a venue to like 3 people, which is not an unusual event in my life. And this guy, as we got about 3 bars in, you heard from the back of the bar, yep, that one kind of sounds like Civil War by Guns N' Roses. And he just talked over the whole song. So check out Railhammer Pickups. One of my buddies has some of those. They're pretty cool. I should try and grab some and review them. You should play some Queensryche. I should, but I think I know this. Like, that's about it. Who picked up that the solo sounds like Gary Moore? Yeah, you understand me. You understand me right there, my dude. Yeah, that. So, that ending section, this is exactly what I was thinking. I'll talk you through those bits. Part 1, Children of the Sea. Part 2, Hemispheres. Part 3, Bark at the Moon. Part 4... I don't know what I was thinking there, but those chords... You play a C add 9. No, I do remember what I was thinking. Stairway to Heaven. So there you go. If you just take all your favorite songs and you just cram them into one thing, you come up with something that's... I don't know. Is it in any way original? Who knows? I gotta remember this solo. I think it's back in my brain. Yeah, exactly. They can't all sue you. And if they do, it'll make a great story anyway. Deja Blue. I like that name. That's great, by the way. Yeah, Ryan's awesome. He's a very, 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 very good singer. I don't know how he does it. I wish there was a way to just, distill that and bottle it and sell it, because you would have a free... you would not have a free, you would have a license to print money, in my opinion, because when it comes to rock music, like, that's the sound everyone wants to have, yet nearly no one has it, so... Alright, someone said Foot to the Floor. I'll talk you this, because this was the first song I ever wrote in my life, and it kind of shows when you listen to some of the lyrics. This song reminds me of... Did you guys ever play the video game F-Zero or F-Zero X on Nintendo 64? because this is totally, and a little bit of the Dragon Ball Z. Any Kung Foolery hanging around over there? Yeah, we can have a crack at that. I totally don't remember huge chunks of that, even though it's 2 riffs, but we can try. So yeah, Foot to the Floor. Anyway, that's my like 90s video game. 90s video game Judas Priest, Racer X, F-Zero thing. Let's play it because it doesn't go very long. Oh, okay. Solo as well. There's this. So I never warm up when I do this, but I should. So there's this lick. Paul Gilbert can sue me for that one. All right, let's do Foot to the Floor. Made it. Didn't clam it up too much. Yeah, that one's, I mean, it is what it is. It's 3 minutes of 80s rock music, basically. So that's the first song I ever wrote in my life. It's all been downhill from there, hasn't it? Yeah, big time, Paul Gilbert. Am I going to sneeze? That's inconvenient if I do. Gary Hoey. Man, I don't know how, but I have a Gary Hoey pick, and it's clearly a pick that, like, he used. But I've never met Gary Hoey. I've never been anywhere near Gary Hoey, so I must have been somewhere where someone who had got a pick from Gary Hoey lent me a pick, and I stole their pick. So sorry about that, whoever had a Gary Hoey pick that they gave to me. But yeah, I was just remember seeing him in guitar magazines with all the Rocktron stuff, like he used the prophecy and those kind of things. So I'm sure he's still up to stuff, which I hope he's still up to stuff. I haven't even checked. So yeah, I said Animal Instinct's album. Yeah, God, surely he's still kicking around. I feel like this is one of those things where Gary was doing everything that everyone on, like, the YouTube generation, which I guess I'm a part of, because hey, look at me, I'm live streaming on YouTube. Gary Hoey is still alive. That's good. Wow, he's 60 years old. Animal Instinct, yeah, that was the early 90s. He had a Christmas album as well. That's probably a very good like career choice, because that's always going to sell around holiday season. He's still putting stuff out. That's cool. All right, now I'm going to check some of that out. So shout out to Gary Hoey for, I guess, just, keeping it up. Hard rock and latterly blues guitar. I always love reading people's Wikipedia thing. Interesting. Yeah, so anyway, Gary Hoey, I have one of your picks. You're more than welcome to come down to Australia, and when you're able to do that, because I'm sure that would be fun. All right. The same offer goes out to anyone else, even though who knows when that's going to happen. This is the closest we can get for now. To pick something other than Break You. Yeah. So that's definitely on the... I've been mixing this live thing we did at Cherry Bar last year. You've seen some of the songs, so it's going to be pretty rough. It's like about bootleg quality, but that'll be up this month, hopefully. What's my favorite Yes song? Great question. I can't play my favorite Yes song, which is definitely... oh, no, is it? Is it? That's a very, very good question. Hey, we got a big cat here. Do you want to go outside, big cat? I think he wants to go outside. You guys want to see the cat? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Hey. Oh. Look at this gigantic beast. You're famous, mate. All right, let's take you out. Whoa, try not to knock the guitar over. All right. Come on, buddy. Get some sunshine. Oof. That would have been pretty embarrassing, wouldn't it? Man takes cat outside on live stream, knocks guitar, breaks headstock. That's a PRS, so maybe I wouldn't break the headstock. Maybe it'd be fine. All right, let's go back to this. Where'd my hat go? I haven't washed my hair for a week, so anytime you see a video where I'm wearing this hat, it's because my hair looks horrible. All right, let's see. Someone said Kung Foolery, and now I've changed guitars, so that's dumb. Oh, you know what I'll do? I will do some axe magic, and I'm going to pitch my guitar up with the axe effects. I love that you can do that. So virtual capo, set it to +1, and you can do this. So that's part of the magic. That's pretty cool. Where are we at? I haven't named this guitar. Taking submissions. It's just single cut. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Came out the same summer as Coverdale Page. What a great album that is. That's something like that. that album is very good. There are some very, very good songs on there. Some of Page's, in my opinion, probably some of his best riffs and some of his best playing. And Coverdale sounds awesome. It came unplugged. Can't tell you how many times. Yeah, I don't even know if I plugged it in. So, yeah, oh man, it's going to be worth it because it's a pretty epic little piece of gear for the size and for the price, the amount of stuff it can do. What are your thoughts on supergroups like Bad English? I don't mind a bit of Bad English. Because Neil was in that band, and then he did Hardline, and I really like that Hardline album with. With Hot Cherie and things like that on it. Supergroups. What's a mess supergroup? I remember checking out The Firm because obviously I love Led Zeppelin, I love Bad Company and Free, and being like, being really underwhelmed by that one. But I guess Bad English, yeah, they had some good stuff. I don't know. It always feels like too many cooks in the kitchen sometimes when you have these supergroups. They're great on paper. Chickenfoot, I've seen live, and they were freaking amazing. Like, Joe Satriani is just such a good rock guitar player when he doesn't do his other thing, which he's also amazing at. When he's just playing blues-based rock music, that guy is, like, pretty close to untouchable. I think it's really easy to pigeonhole him as this instrumental guitar virtuoso thing, but man, that guy is yeah, he can play just straight up rock. The Chickenfoot stuff, yeah, maybe that's the exception because they did have some really good stuff. I like the first two Black Country Communion albums as well. They had some good stuff. But yeah, maybe those groups are just kind of designed to burn brightly and burn out fast as well. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the Coverdale Page album. I guess that's technically a supergroup. What else? I'm trying to think of kind of more modern ones. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Didn't Joe play on an Alice Cooper album? I don't know. Somebody can probably answer that. That wouldn't surprise me because lots and lots of people have played on Alice Cooper albums. He's got a pretty good track record for having awesome players on his album. Michael Nielsen's channel comments, we were talking about Shotgun Messiah. Yeah. Man, they were, so, and I know these bands have nothing to do with one another, but Shotgun Messiah, here's one for you, Spread Eagle. That was another album that I heard. I associate them because I heard about them at a similar time, and they're those bands that arrived kind of right at the end of the, I guess you would say, the hair metal era. They weren't really hair metal bands, but they were kind of heavier and nastier. And Harry Cody's ridiculous. That dude has some chops, and he had a great, Desert Yellow Gem as well. You guys are just on fire with all my favorite stuff. Still the Night, the version of Still the Night on John Norum's Face the Truth album is that's some primo stuff right there. Phenomena, yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. So that was. Let's see if I know my rock trivia. So Mel Galley was in Whitesnake for a while, and was it his brother Tom who did all the Phenomena stuff? Because they had Glenn Hughes on a couple of albums, and they had John Wetton do a Phenomena album. Phenomena to me was like Alan Parsons' project, but with more balls. That was kind of, I'm sure that was the vibe. But Still the Night, yeah, what a great song. And Glenn singing on it, man. He can sing the alphabet and make it sound good. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, go and check out the first Phenomena album. What was the other one? Something Phoenix Rising. That's a pretty cool song. Yeah, we're going deep at the moment. I'm enjoying this. What else? What other things did Glenn Hughes do? Have you guys ever checked out the Glenn Hughes what is it, like LA Blues Authority album, where it's just like him, I think it's a Shrapnel Records thing, but it's him and Richie Kotzen and Paul Gilbert and a bunch of other guys, and just, yeah, it's really good. What? Oh my god, Des. That's amazing. I think that's that has to go down for me as one of the coolest almost stories I've ever heard, because I'm kind of a fan. That's really, really cool. Still turn their heads on behind you. Yeah, not every single day though. When I have a chance, normally it's like the middle of the week. I can drag a cabinet in here and I can just crank things up for a little bit. And I have a load box here, so I probably should use them more, but I've kind of just been digging the head into cabinet thing recently. There will be some guitar amplifier head action on the channel in the next week. All right. This is cool. I'm going to play a little song so we recorded this in 2013. We did an EP right before we went on tour in the States. And the EP is called All I Want. And then we had a spare hour or something in the studio, so we knocked this out. Oh, yeah, okay, Des Sherwood, that's about a factor of 5,000. That's pretty amazing. Do you have a video on your channel about this, talking about it? Because if you don't, you should. I would watch that and dissect it forensically. That's pretty amazing. Like me, like, oh man, this guy was almost on a Phenomena album. That's pretty cool. It's like, I also got a call from Ozzy. Yeah, please tell us more about that, and everyone should go and check out Dez's channel. Do it, man. Like, you know, that's the kind of stuff I look for on YouTube. I don't want to watch every single, you know, how to play in drop E video. It's like, I'm interested in the kind of human stories behind people on YouTube. That's what I like anyway, because there's so many amazing players that I don't just really watch it for the playing. I kind of watch it for the who can play, but who's had an interesting kind of life story. So we have someone from India. How awesome is that? Des, these need to be videos. I want to know about this, man. Ashish, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. India is right at the top of the list of places I would love to visit, partially because I'm a massive cricket fanatic. So, yeah, I hope you're well there at the moment. And I've been, I don't know if anyone else into cricket. I've been following the IPL. That's kind of my sporting outlet at the moment. Yeah, Des, you got to do this. People, go and subscribe to Dez's channel, because he's going to make a bunch of videos. Yeah, you know, I think that's you get that a lot in Australia. It's like that kind of tall poppy syndrome. Like, if you talk about what you've done, people are like, what, mate, you think you're good? Shut up. But, yeah, to me, that's not showing off. To me, that's just, you know, maybe that would be more inspiring to anyone else. If I was a kid and I was watching Des Sherwood Guitar Tuition and learning some cool riffs, and then I heard that he got a call from Ozzy Osbourne, that would maybe make me think that I could get a call from Ozzy Osbourne at some point, or Kevin DeBrow or something like that. So you should do it, man. That would be a cool contribution. And you know, you're not a wanker, so it's not going to come off as a show-off kind of thing. The Neely Man. I mean, there's the title of the video straight away. It's like, you can just talk about all your Neely things, because I'm sure at times it feels like, you know, because of that, it's like, oh, well, you know, you can get down on yourself, but that's so much more than the average civilian gets to appreciate in their guitar playing life. So that's what makes it a good story, I guess. And at the end of the day, all we got are the stories. That's why we like songs. On that topic, this is a little ditty called Kung Foolery that we recorded as a joke, and like 4 or 5 years later, we ended up putting it as the last track on Back to Zero, and thinking that no one was going to get it. And people request this at shows all the time, and we've kind of forgotten how to play it. So we really should bust it out at some point. So enjoy watching me not know how to play one of my own songs. Oh boy. How the... Oh, that's going to sound absolutely rubbish. Let's try it. So it's... Something like that. I got to sit down and actually remember how to play that. But yeah, that was just a jam, and it was funny because we recorded that live, and then when we finished, we were all like, "Yeah, we hit all these accents together, and it worked." And then Cam, our drummer, was like, "Yeah, I just had you guys turned completely off in my ears. I just played drums." So, moral of the story: just listen to the drummer. Am I playing the Axe FX 3? Yes. FM3 is not on my desk at the moment, so that's the only reason I plug the axe in at the moment. Cupid is Dead, yeah. Nuno's my man. I listened to the first 3 Extreme albums a lot. You should look at it not as you almost had the gigs, but they were good enough to be considered. Yeah, that's kind of the... Josh Floyd knows what's up. I like that. All right, I might play one or... What happened to making of those videos? I love those. Love to see a full Ragdoll year and a half in the life documentary series. Well, I just found a bunch of footage from when we recorded that song, I guess, so back in 2013, that I've almost finished editing together. So that's it. I'm looking for one piece of footage that I know I have. I just haven't been able to find it that kind of ties everything together. So there's going to be that, and then there's a whole live gig that I've got footage for that I've just finished editing and mixing. Yeah, there'll be some more stuff. I've been putting more and more of that up on just the band's YouTube channel. So if you haven't, go and find Ragdoll the band. We have 2 YouTube accounts, which is really a bit frustrating because one of them has more subs and more videos on it, but that was linked to our old management's email. Rookie error. I need to actually call one of those guys and just be like, hey, you need to give me access to this so I can merge these accounts. But yeah, the other one, Ragdoll the band, the one with the Vegemite logo, you can subscribe to that, and there's a bunch of stuff up on there. Yeah, the Gibsons are over there where you can't see them at the moment, but check out some of the other videos on the channel. There's plenty of videos of me playing Gibsons with taped up headstocks. What can the FM3 handle those presets? Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in this preset. Well, I should say this particular preset is actually set up for guitar and bass, so a bunch of the operation is not being used at the moment because Ryan's not here and he's not playing his bass through the same axe effect. So that's a cool thing about the 3, but the guitar portion of this I have in my FM3 as well, and it works exactly the same. So it's a long one, but how about Heaven Above? Yeah, I might play that one up to the long outro solos. So, we're going back to 2012. And, hey, Jim, what's up? Man, you don't have to jump in the super chat. Well, thank you. And I hope you're well. And please request a song or a thing or something, man. It's nice to hear from you. I'm going to drink the rest of this coffee and I'll play Heaven Above. The cool thing about Heaven Above, the melody... on the way up. Is using that dominant pentatonic. Some people call it the Indian pentatonic. Some people call it a Mixolydian pentatonic. And on the way down, standard minor. Any Van Halen tributes? Hey, this is about as good as it gets from me. Unchained. The pickups, they're the 245 pickups. So this is a 2008 245. and they're the stock pickups, so they sound very, very nice. I totally agree. I call it the curry scale. It's definitely spicy. All right, 11:30. See you later, Fabio. Take care, man. I'm gonna play maybe 2 more songs. So I'm gonna do Heaven Above. Jim, suggest a song because I know you're watching. Let's go.
Blood on my hands. Who are you? The question. My silent conviction, dire addiction. Hope is to surrender. You are impossible, never responsible. No, it's not an option. I am enchanted. I have fallen from the heights of your heaven above. You were lying when you cried, torn and broken for love. Lay with me, unleash me, burn down my love, just let me go. Broken, bleeding in the dark where you left me so low. Just deception.
I'm getting carried away. That was garbage. All right, where are we at? I gotta bounce in 5 minutes. All right. If anyone else has any more questions, thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. And I'll try to do another live stream next week, next 2 weeks, or something like that. I've just been busy the last couple of weeks, so I haven't done one for a while. But it's been fun. Alrighty. Let's do this. Reminds me of this dude, Leon Todd. Check him out. Am I waiting for a link or something? Or is that the... or does it... Yeah, is that the joke? Is it just going straight over my head? The Charvel Model 5 or Model 6. Yeah, I am, you know, like I need another guitar, but I've played one before and they're pretty cool. For underrated super strats. There you go, Des. I look forward to seeing one of those because I think that's a cool thing, and you could do some playing in there, and you can you know what's up. I'm gonna do one more Ragdoll song. I'm gonna do the latest single, Follow the Leader, and then I'm gonna log off and get on with my day. Everybody out there, stay safe, especially now, and try to be good to everybody else. That's kindness is the most important currency we have at the moment. So, yeah, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. I'm going to repitch my guitar like magic, and I'm going to play the song called Follow the Leader, and I will see you. I have a video coming tonight, another 5-minute licks video, so it may or may not have a kind of Van Halen slant to it. So I will see you all then, and this one's called Follow the Leader.